Look, I want to make something very clear here before I start this video about Little Dirk. I'm not the kind of person that wish bad on anybody. He's been arrested for murder for hire. He's been arrested, not convicted. So I'm not here to bash him or tear him down. I'm here to make a point on what happens when you make bad decisions. So just want to start that off. I'm not about bashing and tearing people down. But let me get into this. One bad decision can affect everybody around you. Matter of fact, one bad decision can affect 40, 50, 60 people around you who's over connected to you. And this is a great example of what I'm talking about. So let me start from the beginning of this to really show my point. At the beginning of this whole situation, when King Von, which is one of Little Dirk's best friends that he started rapping with, or he helped get on in the rap game, was killed. I think it was in Atlanta by an associate of Rondo Quando or Quando Rondo. I think that's his name. And he was killed in a fight, and he pulled out a gun and killed King Von. Now, to move forward to kind of get to my point, in 2022, allegedly, Little Dirk put a crew together of five guys. They flew to Beverly Hills because they heard Quando Rondo was in Beverly Hills. These five guys flew there to murder Quando Rondo, but things went wrong and they ended up killing Quando Rondo's cousin. Now, I'm going to stop right there for a second. I'm going to start from the beginning. The decision that the young man made when he shot and killed King Von, bad decision, a destroyed life. I think he was killed. If not, either way, in jail, dead, that's one life destroyed. King Von, that's another life that was destroyed. He was killed. He was murdered on that one bad decision. Now, King Von had kids. That money stream is stopped now. The kids are affected. They lost their father. I don't know how many kids he had, but I think he had more than one. That you talking three, four people, five, possibly five people that was affected right there by one decision. Now, that's moving forward to 2022. Those five guys that went down to murder Quando Rondo, allegedly, they were just arrested here in Chicago yesterday on a murder. That's five lives that could possibly be destroyed. Now, out of those five lives, they probably got kids connected to them. I'm not even going to, I don't know how many kids they have, but we just going to say one. So that's five guys' lives that was destroyed. Now, five kids' lives that destroyed, and a money source that has been cut off. Now, we talking from the beginning, that one bad decision, all the way up to those five guys. What we talking now? 10, 15 people. Now, let's don't stop right there. Let's talk about Little Dirk, who was possibly connected, who got arrested yesterday in Florida for murder for hire. Now, not King Von, Little Dirk was the money source. He is the head. He is the person that has the money flowing. Now that is cut off now. So you're talking about a whole lot of lives being affected. He had managers, he had producers, road managers, he had security, he had maybe possibly even had cooks, he had makeup artists, barbers, a lot of people connected to him that was living off him. That income stops now. Now, I think he had a label. What about the artist that he put on? That income stops now. So now we up to about 20 some people, possibly even 25 people. Now, he has family members. He has kids. I think he has a wife. That money source stopped now. It's going to affect them. They lost their father now. It's going to affect them in that way. He has a father that just got released from prison not too long ago. It's going to affect him, all his relatives. We're talking 30, 40 people that possibly got affected of one bad decision. One bad decision. Again, I'm not here to tear Lil Durk down. I'm here to use the situation that could possibly happen if he gets convicted. One bad decision. All these lives affected. Look, my point is, you got to be a thinker. You got to think out solutions to problems. Don't act emotionally. I know the streets, this, the streets that. They gonna press you, man. King Von was your man. You gotta make moves. You gotta do this. Yeah, that's the streets. But see, the streets' lives is not gonna be destroyed. Your life gonna be destroyed from a bad decision. Again, I'm using Little Dirk's situation because he's not convicted. He's not convicted yet. So we can't say he did it. But if this plays out, look what happened from one bad decision. Be a thinker. Don't move off emotions. Think out your problems. Sometimes you got to make decisions that you may not like, but you got to think it out and make sure it's the right decision. Young people, hear me. Don't listen to the ear of the streets and end your life. You got to be a thinker, a smart thinker. In this world today, you got to think smart. Love you guys.